Tuesday night baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the American League's Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's Angels baseball, and it starts right now. Shohei Ohtani, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matty, this is a fun lineup to watch. They lead the league in hits. They could do it in a variety of different ways. They got some guys in the lineup who can really bang and hit the ball out of the yard. And then they got the little scrappers, the grinders, who will beat this pitcher down, drive his pitch count up, and get into that bullpen.
Stepping in, Josh Reddick, and he comes in hitting right at .260 on the season. Breaking ball in for a strike. Reddick is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? And this is off the wall now for Upton out there. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Batting third, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. One-0 count. Here it is. That's wide. 2-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Here he comes on 2-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Stella fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting fourth.
Here's Carlos Correa now, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Reddick at third with 2 away. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of it.
And this one gets away. Throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
Yeah, and when you're losing, there's usually a good reason for it. They're already down, and then he lets this one get away from him. They better keep them within striking distance, or this thing is going to get lopsided in a hurry.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now, Brad Peacock will be on the mound for the Stros. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher.
And leading for the Halos. The shortstop,
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Leaves a slider right over the middle. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Heading out towards shallow right. Calhoun has a read on it. One down.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
And this one's in the dirt. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. This one's down to third. Fielded by Kozar. In time to first, and there are two away. Next will be the designated hitter, Tyler White. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Nope.
Missed with a breaking ball.
1-0.
The 1-1 home. Heading out towards shallow right. Calhoun has a read on it, and that retires the side. Astros standing.
And leading off for the Halos, left fielder, Upton.
Here's Michael Brantley. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Michael Brantley.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Comes set and the 0-1. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike two. Chirinos gets his lead at first, nobody out. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. A bouncer up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for Reddick.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Jose Altuve. 1-0 the count. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Calhoun has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. This one skied out toward right. Calhoun has a read on it. And that's the third out. 2 left for the Astros. And it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Play ball. Leading off the Minnesota number 27.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Yuli Gurriel becomes the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low apparently. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Upton's under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter.
Stepping up to the plate, Tyler White. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Springer leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Sent on the ground out to second. LaStella has it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Houston. They still trail it here 3-1. Ready now for L.A. Jonathan Lucroy. He went deep.
Catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.